So I always get the reins over his head. And then once I have him secured, I take the bridle and I bring my right arm under his jaw and I grab the cheek pieces just above the nostrils and slide my thumb and get him to open his mouth and get the bit in his mouth. That's the first step. And then don't let the bit drop when you switch hands. Now bring your right hand back around to this side and bring the left ear down and just bring the headstall over. Then reach over the top, holding the crown piece up, and bring the right ear forward and flip the headstall. We bring our arm under the jaw and grab the cheek pieces just above the bit, holding the bridge of his nose and the bridle. And you get it in his mouth that way. Now really don't let the bit drop, because if you fumble and bumble and it drops, he's going to learn to lift his head and get away from you. And then he's really good at this point about letting me touch his ears, bring him forward, and I don't have to do it as fast as possible like I did in the beginning. For unbridling, I always drop the head before I handle his head. And I make him drop his head again and open his mouth before I drop the bit, so that it doesn't bang his teeth. Final time, just to show you again here. Grab the cheek pieces, get the bit in his mouth. Then you switch your hands. You bring your right hand back underneath and grab the crown pieces with both hands. And you can see I can push him out of my space with my elbow. And I have no problem touching his left ear, bringing it forward, and then reaching over, grabbing the right ear, bringing it forward, making sure you never fold it over backwards to get the crown pieces on. And that method, he totally trusts 100%. You won't have any problems. He's hugged and scratched up here on his withers and at the top of his neck. And he'll reach around and groom you back, and he will bond with you immediately if you do that. Yeah. He's very affectionate, and he loves mutual grooming with his human. Yeah. Yeah. Treat. You see no problem getting everything off. All righty.